I know it's early, but go ahead and put Kristin Tattar's name on the check and trophy because this World Championship is already over. I'm Swiss with the Disc Golf World, and I'm here at Worlds recapping the daily action till the winners are crowned. Thanks for joining, and make sure to like, subscribe, share, but let's waste no further time explaining how great Tattar is. Tattar took her 8 down and highest rated opening FPO round at the World Championship ever and built on that, extending her lead even further. Now an 8-stroke lead over the closest competitor. She went 7 under at the Fox Meadows course in windy conditions, mind you. Played clean without a single bogey, something that no other competitor in the field was able to accomplish, and had an even higher rated round today than she did yesterday. She leads in all major stats with the exception of parked and C1X putts, missing 4, and has only 1 bogey, so her score could even be better. Has completely shut down all the injury speculations, and barring a tragic injury or something cosmic occurring, she will be 2-time and back-to-back world champion. The only problem is she just might put this thing in cruise control for the final 2 rounds at Fox, much like she did at the European Open. Missy Gannon is doing her all to stay competitive, even rattling off 5 straight birdies at one point. But her 3 bogeys was the difference from matching Tattar's score to falling further behind. She's been controlled and looks locked for a second place as much as Tattar is for first, leaving the remaining field to battle it out for the last podium position. After Valerie Mondahano and Kat Mertz combined to go 11 over in round 2, third place spot is wide open. Evelina Salonen, Holland Hanley, and Alex Benson currently are all tied for third place after all 3 shot under par on the day. Alex, a Vermont player, shot well early, but couldn't maintain as she went through the later holes. And Evelina, being one of the best off the tees with 2 more rounds at Fox, is in good position to score. That is, if she can minimize the damage on day 3 at Brewster. Hanley has been in this position for most of the season. Her having the possibility to go back-to-back podiums at Worlds is an impressive resume-building moment. That is until she finally breaks into the championship in the near future. And with under rounds difficult to come by, along with these tracks having stacking bogey potential, plenty of name players in the FPO are not far from the podium. Playing controlled and clean, especially at Brewster, can open the door to a podium for players like Valerie, Kat, Henna, Silva Sarnanen, who I really like due to her putting, Lucky, and Maria. Due to some of the rounds needing to be completed, the cards and tee time stayed the same as yesterday in the MPO. Throwing a number of double-digit unders throughout the cards, it created a difficult time watching the leaderboard. 3 youngsters and members of the future of disc golf stood out early. Gannon Buhr went 10 under and jumped out early to take a share of the leaderboard. Was hitting fairways and only had 1 blemish late. Looked in control despite the windy conditions, finished 17 down for the tournament. AB came out to a blistering start, going 6 down through the front 7, but cooled off on the back half, finishing out with a 7 under and 17 down thus far, and most importantly for Barela, looked good from the putting green. I've been to plenty of stops, and AB and his play seems different in person this time. He appears to be more precise in throwing with conviction at this tournament. Redalen also finished with an 8 down, played clean on the back half with a 6-pack of birdies. I said it here, if Cole is on the leaderboard after today and tomorrow, be on the lookout. I didn't think atop the leaderboard would be this crowded, but I stand by my comments. Ricky Wysocki and Chris Dickerson, or as Ian likes to refer to him as Rick and Dick, looked stellar on their second round. Each threw 12 under, tied for the hot round of the day with Grady Shue. I didn't skip over him, guys, but I'll get to him in a moment. But the 2 rounds couldn't have been more different. Rick shot clean and also had a spit out that cost him a stroke. It feels to me, who's watching in person after today, to be the most in the driver's seat of the other players moving forward. He's ready to compete, has won here before, and will be an exciting final 3 days for Rick. Dickerson didn't throw a par until hole 14, and had it not been for the bogeys, would be leading the event. And Chris was running nearly everything unlike previous tournaments, showing that he's really feeling his game thus far. However, those 2 are chasing Grady Shue and Niklas Antilla. Grady, the most surprising of the 2, went 8 down on the back 9 to close out the round and take the lead. He was clean on the putting green and hit fairways as he had only 1 bogey. The storyline is great, but I question the staying power of Grady, especially with another round in Brewster, which if he has another round similar to his 6 under on day 1, he might not have the opportunity to gain those strokes back on Fox Meadows like he did today. Last one, and my favorite, the smoothest criminal, Niklas Antilla, was special today, and was a bogey on the final hole from him being the talk of the day. I've been speaking his praises for some time, and he seems to show up in big events, and nearly every major thus far, this World's being no different. Was one of the best fairway hitters on the day, and was 100% in C1X. Antilla's form is as smooth as Vermont's maple syrup, and he can hit tight lines in the woods with the best of them. I think he can hold his own off the tee tee the next 3 days. And if his putter stays hot, watch out. And with the field as tight as it is, playing safe is not possible. All are looking for minimum 7 down or better, if not 10. Throw in Macbeth, Vinny, and Simon needing strong rounds to catch up to those atop the leaderboard. Tomorrow has the potential to be even more exciting, if not the most exciting day of the tournament. But guys, I want to hear from you. Who do you got moving forward? That ends the recap. Make sure to come back for all the details on round 3, all the way till the final day. And while you're at it, Jay and I got a tee time for Brewster Ridge on Monday, where we will be mic'd up and recording for everyone to see all the holes in my game. Check out Jay's channel for that future vid and past rounds.